Welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment of our program brought to you by Tennova Healthcare. Chest pain, arm pain, shortness of breath, nausea, dizziness, all signs of a heart attack. But some of the signs aren't obvious. What you need to do is learn all of the possible warning signs of a heart attack by visiting Tennova.com. And if, hopefully nobody has to go through this, but if you're ever faced with what you believe to be a heart attack situation, get yourself to one of Tennova's numerous emergency rooms throughout East Tennessee. Tennova.com is where you can learn more about Tennova Healthcare, a group that I truly, truly believe in. All right, the preseason coaches poll came out this week, and there's good news and bad news for Vol fans. Good news, let's go ahead and put it up on the screen here. Good news, as you can see, Tennessee ranked number 25. Been a while since Tennessee finished a year in the top 25. Their preseason, they start the year in the coaches poll at 25. The bad news, and it's the cream color there, you got 5 teams on your schedule that are ranked ahead of you: Alabama, Georgia, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Missouri. And technically, out of the SEC, you are 8th. All right, now, here's the question. Let's say that actually plays out, just as we saw it right there. Tennessee finishes the season ranked number 25 in the country with a 7-5 record. That seems unlikely, but let's say chips fall where they do and it works. All right, here's my question for you. People going to be happier about the number 25 ranking, or will they be more upset with the 5 losses?
Who are they to?
No, they're upset about the 5 losses.
Well, here,
I think expectations have gotten so high that the 5 losses.
They may be upset about the 5 losses, but if you go to Florida and win, and if you go to Alabama and win, I think they're going to be doing cartwheels down Gay Street.
But then that means you're probably going to drop one in North Texas.
Right.
Well, no, I'm thinking of some of the others like Arkansas, Georgia, maybe Missouri, South Carolina.
And you're not going to be contending in the SEC.
But I'm saying if you beat Florida and Alabama, I don't think they're going to be that upset with 7-5.
But I think they will be, because they're going to say, how could you beat Alabama and lose to this team or that team?
And we'll get into that in the next segment, too.
I think it's the 5 losses trumps it.
I
don't care who their losses are to. I think if you lose 5 games and you're ranked, people are not going to notice the ranking, because the expectations are now that you're a top 15 team. And to finish top 25, despite the fact that you made the poll as 25, I think people will be disappointed if that's where you come in.
And assuming the 5 losses are ranked teams, you're 0-5 against ranked teams.
People complain about that.
Exactly.
You didn't beat anybody good.
So I think the bottom line is the 5 losses. I'm with Bob on that. You lose 5, I don't care who they're to. If you lose 5, the fan base is going to be upset.
Which I think is a problem, because we posted the over-under at about 7.5 wins. So I think 5 losses, it's still a game better than you did last year.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any reason to be upset over 7-5, depending on how it goes. Now, if your 5 losses are all blowouts, okay. But if you finish 7-5, you're not doing cartwheels down Gay Street, but I think you can at least say, all right, that's a small step toward progress. You better win your bowl game again. That makes us happy.
Well,
and then do well the next year. But I think we've hit a place in sports where no one's going to be happy about a 5-loss season, regardless.
No matter where you came from. And the bowl game would be the mitigating factor with that.
Oh, if you're 8-5,
if you go 8-5 and you look great in your bowl game, then you got a little bit of a mitigating
well, heck,
factor.
what are we living through right now? Why are the expectations so high this season? Because you didn't finish 6-6. You won your bowl game in big fashion. You were 7-6.
Exactly.
So yeah, if they go 7-5 and then win a bowl game, then it all changes. But I'm talking about that then. No. I think most people are upset.
I do too.
I agree.
And you got your quarterback, who's one of the better ones in the league. There's all this momentum that's being built up, the recruiting classes. Mm-hmm. I just don't see 5 losses being acceptable to the fan base.
Matter of fact, I think 5 losses is almost a reset with Butch Jones in some people's minds.
Oh, I think
that's when you go back to 0 and now you've got to prove something.
Well, but you've just now cracked the top 25 for the first time since 2007. All of a sudden, the expectations are top 15.
You're correct, but I don't think it's going to matter if you've got 5 losses.
And the preseason poll doesn't matter either.
Yeah. Well, exactly.
But if we finish at top 25, if they finish in the top 25. All right. This all brings us to our next topic, which is throw out the 5 losses. Let's just say 4 losses. If Tennessee was guaranteed an 8-4 season, what 4 losses would be the most acceptable for the fan base? As if any would be. We'll discuss going back on the Sports Source.